Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is your boy Peanut Nola 504. And I'm coming to talk about and yesterday was wild because everybody was talking about Will Smith and Jada Pickett and about Chris Rock and how the fact that he walked on the stage and he just slapped Chris Rock. And let's get down to the bottom line. Shout out to Greedy Vegan. Shout out to 504 Indigenous Warrior for sharing and putting a link in the chat. Some things have to be said, and I'm going to be the one to say it. And I think that people are very emotional. People are very sensitive. And I repeat, people in this day and time are more weak. They have no backbone, and they very sensitive. And I had a conversation with my wife about this. I had a conversation with several others about this. 504 Indigenous Warrior. And when you look at these, who we look up to, these celebrities who you look up to, who you look at as a role model, who you look at as a person to look at for when we talk about marriage and who you want to be like, it's definitely not the Smiths. It's definitely not the Smiths. And there's many reasons why I can say that it's definitely not the Smiths. Will Smith as a man, and I don't care how much you love him, how much you just so much you grew up watching him. I don't care about your feelings and your emotional about how you love him. Same way with Jada Pickett, how much you love him, love these people as celebrities. I really don't care. When you look at Will Smith, there's something dark behind Will Smith. Yes, he was, some people are talking, he was defending his wife. People were stating that he's honorable because he's defending his wife. What would you do if somebody was ragging on your wife? But you should know when it comes down to comedy. When it comes down to comedy, all bets are off. Will Smith's background is comedy and acting. And he has fooled a lot of you people on social media. He has fooled a lot of you people on social media. When you look at Will Smith, he has done the worst to get on top. Worst, he had to sleep with men on movies. He had to change who he is as a man. And I think people really don't understand how Will Smith has changed over the years. He has a dark entity behind him. He's crying. I have never seen a man cry so much lately. You can see that Will Smith is a broken man. I have never seen a man so weak every time you see him. And this is a man that is fighting for the respect from his own woman, because his woman don't respect him as a man. Will Smith is trying to fight for his woman, and his woman is not fighting for him. How many of you guys would have known a woman would have stopped you if she loved you from going on that stage by protecting your image, protecting you as a man. Protecting you as a man. Think about these things that what you're talking about. This man is on a national, show. We're talking about the Oscars, who in the past would have never had a melanated brother on the Oscars. I want you guys to understand, get out your feelings. You probably will never see a brother nominated for such a high rank ever again because Will Smith cannot hold his composure, trying to prove to his wife. Prove something to his wife when his wife don't even see him as a man. The day that they had an open relationship, she is not satisfied with him in the bed, and he's not satisfied with her. Please don't give me this bullshit. Shout out to Big Dog Philly, Moonfee, Chloe, all those who just coming in the chat. And this has become ridiculous. This is what you guys look up to. When you look at Dwayne Wade and you look at Gabrielle Union, it's the same thing. These women don't see their men as men. And I have been saying this a long time, that women can break men. And this guy is going around and he's living a life that he does not, he don't believe himself. His children are out of whack. And I want to understand this is the fact that all my times of watching Jada Pickett, we would have thought that Jada Pickett has always had low. If you didn't know her, she has a history of having a low hairstyle. Low down, dirty shame. I'm sure Chris Rock did not know her medical background. I'm sure that this man was not that malicious where he's that dirty towards this woman. But some of you guys got fooled by social media and so much about these women that, stand up for your man. Stand up for your man. I mean, your man stand up for the woman. But these are not the same when it comes down to one of you guys who are faithful in your marriage. This is not the same. Some of you guys don't understand. You can't compare what you're doing at home to what they doing at home. The corruption in their bedroom, the corruption, adding other people into their lives. She still talks about Tupac Shakur. She talks about him, the disrespect to Will Smith as a man. And what you think about this, Big Dog Philly? Halito to you, brother. What do you think about this?
Bruh, I think you speaking for me with every word you say, brother. I don't gotta say no more. I can let you keep speaking, and you speaking for me.
I don't understand. And then we got people who compare their lives.
You said. Open disrespect, like you said. I can't say it no better. You saying it all, my brother. Keep going. Appreciate you.
And the thing is, Big Dog Philly, I never understand the fact that when you see comedians, it's okay for a comedian to talk down on fat people. When we talk about fat people is always the joke of comedians. When we look at through history, they got some people that are obese, but they're not chose to be obese. They got some people due to illness in their health, issues. So steroids that blew them up. But people take the time to rib and disgrace people who are overweight. But as soon as something happens with Jada Pickett and talk about her hair, oh my God, what about the men who have heavy set women who are big and people who are making fun of they big heavy set woman? Comedians have been doing things that's uncomfortable to people for years. Now it has to stop because of Jada Pickett. Jada always talks about Tupac. And then she got the audacity to tell it to her own children. Gabrielle Union, all these women are the worst. All of a sudden, when you talk about Dwayne Wade and you see his son is 11 years old. She's bringing him to these community rallies in these the LBG. I don't understand this. And the man, he stands by and he look and he watches with no backbone. These men are the worst, and we got to call them out. Will Smith did not do anything honorable by slapping Chris Rock. If anything, we all need to give respect to Chris Rock for being a man. Because let me tell you something, he apologized. He didn't have to apologize on not knowing a situation. We need to stop being a society of weakness. And that's what's going on. Everything, I can sit here and tell you, I didn't like Archie Bunker. I didn't like Archie Bunker. But I can sit here and tell you, Archie Bunker told it like it is. I would rather a racist tell the racist truth than hide behind what he really feels.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. I just got on. I'm about to close my eyes for a couple hours. I just want to say I appreciate you. Much love and respect for you and the family.
My brother, I love for you to stay on, big dog, Philly, because I got a lot of questions to ask you. And let me tell you something. When we talk about Charles Johnson said that slap was as real as WWF. I can buy what you're saying that it was staged, but let me tell you something. To the people on the outside, we got it hard as melanated people, so-called black people. We already got it hard. So even if it's staged, it got a bad look when it comes down to our people. This was the Oscars. Okay, our people were not. See, this is the way they portray us. I don't give a damn if it's staged or not. If you pay Chris Rock to get slapped, it still don't look good either way it goes. It does not look good when it comes down to us as a nation of people. It doesn't look good. And I'm going to tell you like this. I know what's real. I know that Will Smith is a broken man. I know that Will Smith is always caught crying. I know that for a fact. Because this is the sad thing about what images is a lot when it comes down to our people. We already looked up as a joke. People already laugh at us. They laugh at our community every day. We see it here in the Aborigine community. We see all the bickering, the fighting when it comes down to us in the Aborigine community. So what you think in a big universe, what's going on and how they see that? How they see that in Africa, how they see that in Europe, how they see that in France, all across the world, how they see that. Just another Negro acting like niggas. I don't care if it's fake, if it's staged, it does not look good when it comes down to us as a nation of people. And I'm going to tell you, it always centers around these certain women. Jada Pickett, Gabrielle Union, now Beyonce, because I'm going to tell you her too. All these women. And I'm telling you what I see. We got to get out our feelings. Shout out to David Bell. We got to get out our feelings. Shout out to Walter Jackson. We got to get out of our feelings and stop being so emotional attached to celebrities. Emotional attached to celebrities. They bleed the same blood you bleed. So what's so sad is some of you guys act like they can't be touched. That we can't say nothing I be damned y'all say you say something to these celebrities. How dare you? They're such a loving couple, but yet they open in the bed. This is what y'all want teaching our community. This is what they want, Big Dog or Philly, for us to follow behind. Can I ask you that question, brother? Big Dog Philly, you still he might have stepped away. I just don't get it when it comes down to the Aborigine community. I don't get it. I really don't. And I've been watching this for and somebody told me it's not the first time Chris Rock has disrespected. It's not the first time Chris Rock has disrespected his woman. Well, it's not the first time that Jada Pickett has disrespected Will Smith. I want people to understand that. It's not the first time that Jada has disrespected Will Smith as a man. And how he disrespects himself as a man, how low he is as a man, how he always, when we see him, Chief Flemings, we always see his ass crying. Go ahead, brother. Shout out to SOB, State of Being, a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing, brother. We got LD in the house. Shout out to you. What you think about this, Chief?
Yeah, shout out to the brother SOB. Appreciate you, brother. Go ahead, brother. You got it. My bad.
Go ahead, Chief Flemings. I see you just came in. He didn't step out. He'll probably come back on in. What you think about this, Big Dog Philly? Because
I said, Chief, you speaking for myself. She disrespected him. She's been disrespecting him, making him feel less of a man. You know, like I said, it's all to me. It looked like she's wearing the suit and tie, and he wearing a skirt.
I mean, did you know before this was explained, did you know that she even had a hair disease? Did you even know about this?
No, I didn't, because
I didn't know this.
I don't keep up with them, man.
So how could Chris Rock know anything about her hair disorder? How would he even know that she's having trouble with her hair when every time we ever seen this lady, we always seen her with a low haircut or bald? Because if you look at Willow Smith has her daughter. She bald her daughter. I know you guys do y'all remember that she had her daughter with a bald head?
Yeah, I got you. And like I always say, it's them chemicals that we put in our hair to give us those fucking problems. But go ahead.
These perms in their head, they're frying their head up. What's going on, Chief Flemings? Still trying to get Chief Flemings on. His mic is I seen you unmiked it. Your mic, I just can't hear you. Maybe you need to raise your mic up or so. See if we can get that mic raised up. Can you hear me, Chief Flemings?
I'm with you, Chief. I don't hear him. I hear you, but I don't hear him saying anything. Adjust your mic, brother. Yeah, go out and come in. And
he might have to come back out and get it worked out. A lot of people in the chat, if you're in the chat, we would love for you to come on. We have if you scroll up, we do have the link in the chat. We would love to hear your opinion about Jada Pickett and Will No Man Smith, because he's not a man to me. He's not a man. And anybody out here praising this guy because he slapped Chris Rock, that's not honorable in my opinion. Well, Chief Flemings. See if we can get Chief Flemings in. Still trying to get Chief Flemings on the spot. We would love to hear from the Chief Flemings.
Yeah, I'm with you,
Big
brother.
O in
That's
the
not
house.
honorable, man. I'm with you, brother.
It's not
Like I said,
honorable.
yeah. And the thing
It's not
she
honorable at
doing,
all.
and the thing she doing ain't honorable either. Neither one of them is
No.
honorable. Go ahead, Chief.
We still waiting on Chief Flemings. I don't know what's going on his end, but we're gonna keep waiting for Chief Flemings. Just call, if you get in, Chief Flemings, just cut on in. We gonna still wait on you, brother. For those that's coming in the chat, shout out to Big O. Please hit the like button. Also share the video. For those who want to come in, let us know. You know what I'm saying? We have the we would love to hear your opinions. A lot of people are so emotional behind these celebrities. So emotional. Let me tell you something. And the first thing that I heard, I would have defended my wife. My wife would not put me in a situation where I would have to defend her on that because my wife got her own. See, a strong woman will not. See, this is what people don't understand. That this man's career is her livelihood and his livelihood. A woman is not going to put him in a predicament where he just made he was supposed to be honored. He was at the Oscars award for having making that movie, and he was supposed to be honored. And it got distracted because of his wife. And it's selfish that this man was supposed to be honored. It's selfish. And when we don't get, you leave that kind of shit for the streets. You leave that shit for the streets. He could have talked to this man behind stage. He could have talked to this man after or even outside. But you don't put yourself in a predicament to where you can lose it all. You can be sued. If Chris Rock was not an honorable man, he could have sued him for $50 million. Hurting your pockets. I don't get it. A woman protects a man just like a man protects a woman. It goes both ways. And so at some point, we got to be smart. That was not the time, and that was not the place. And that's just the bottom line. And if you disagree with me, I don't look. I'm sorry if you disagree with me. We all ain't gonna agree on everything, but I believe that it was selfish. It was selfish it's just a whole situation is selfish. Because if for those who ever been to a comedian or whoever went to a place in an environment, whoever been to a place where people or comedians are coming at you, you have to understand the situation. First of all, I'm pretty much sure that Chris Rock did not know that woman had underlying disease with her hair. He did not know. I'm pretty much sure he did not know that. And that's what people got to understand. Facts over feelings. The fact that you feel that he disrespected her. You don't do that on the stage. You do that in the streets. People in the streets walk like that. But you don't go on the Oscars and humiliate a community of people who you got to understand the history behind the Oscars. Our people don't be at the Oscars. And just because he said G.I. Jane, I can sit here and tell you that for years, I have always seen Jada Pickett with lower haircuts. Even before she went bald, she has always had low haircuts. Even before Toni Braxton, I have always seen Jada Pickett with low haircuts. Yeah. So I don't think this man would have ever known that this woman had an underlying disease. He would have never. I don't believe Chris Rock had the heart to do that. And I'm gonna tell you what kind of man Chris Rock was. He apologized after him being slapped. For him to apologize, for him to get up and apologize, y'all have to understand that. 1999, they did the same skit. 1999, they did the same skit. But there's a time and there's a place for all these things. Even if they are faking these things, there's a time or in a place. Oh, are we good, Chief Flemings?
Yeah, Chief, I just wanted to say real quick, I'm gonna go close my eyes. I did a stream all night, not all night, half the night. So I appreciate you, brother. I just wanted to come up here and show some support to you, brother. Like and
Please don't
much love
forget
to
to
you and the family.
subscribe to Big Dog Philly, y'all. Let me tell
Yeah,
y'all something.
appreciate you, brother.
Please,
Thank you again, man.
please, y'all.
Like I said,
Please
I
don't.
feel like you feel, brother. You know what you putting out, I'm putting out. I feel you. Grand Rising, much love. Please support the channel, everybody. Positive people doing positive things. Grand Rising, everybody.
That's right.
Much
That's
love.
right. We got to call out the things that we see. We have to call out the thing. And right now, Chief Flemings, I think your mic is muted. Let me unmic you. Are you clear right now, Chief Flemings? I just unmuted your mic. See if I can get Chief Flemings in. He's still having technical difficulties. For those who would like to come on in, remember that the link is in the chat above if you would like to come in and actually give a point of view about this situation, okay? It's all an act, Chief. Nola, you're giving this too much energy. I understand what you're saying, Charles, but anytime, I want you to understand this. Anytime that our people embarrass us as a nation of people, I'm gonna call it out. And I don't care if it's an act. I don't care how things are perceived. It can be an act. But at the end of the day, it's still embarrassing to Aborigine people. The perception of other people embarrasses us. It's already hard for us to get businesses and get certain things for ourselves. These are the type of things, whether you think it's small and whether you think it's not a big, these are the type of things that affect us as a nation of people. And you may not believe that. The perception of us being ghetto, the perception of us being, this is what people think of us. And you may not believe that, but this is the truth. We already have it hard as a nation of people for our own people to be reckoned. I'm telling you, women like Jaden Pickett, women like Gabrielle Union are the worst, and they are brought here to break their man. They are brought here to break their man. Jada has in the past talked more about Tupac Shakur than she even talked about her own husband. Jada, and we are just supposed to forget that Jada has been talking about we just gonna forget her open relationships. We just gonna forget the fact that they both open relationships, the things that they're doing. August, we just gonna talk about August and the fact that she was sleeping with a underage young man. At the end of the day, these are the toxic things that you guys look up to in the community. These are the type of people that we praising in the community, and it's just wrong. It is what it is. And I'm going to call it out. It is what it is. Those were Boulay actors. Yes, and I'm going to call these actors and these Boulays, all these people that you are talking needs to be called out by our community. And we're going to keep calling them out, and we're going to keep showing them for who they are. We're not going to praise them on this channel. We're not going to talk about, oh, he was defending his wife. We're not going to feed into the acts of the lies. We're not going to do that. But that's her and Will's business. But when they put their business out here, and let me tell you something, when they put their business out here, it's a catch for the public to see. When they put their business out here, it's a catch for the public to see and hear. People who put their business out there. Let me tell you something about Denzel Washington. One thing I can actually respect about Denzel Washington, when you talk about the years and years of Denzel Washington, you never hear any scandal about Denzel Washington. Not to say he's not doing anything behind his wife, but the bottom line, he keep his business as a grown man. He keep his business to himself. He's not like Jada Pickett. You don't hear things. It's a difference between a man and a boy. And Denzel is a man, and Will Smith is a boy. That's just the bottom line. Will Smith got on in Hollywood by kissing men. Yes, Chris Rock has worn dresses repeated. They're not like us. That's a fact. And I understand exactly what you're saying, but they will be called out on this channel. And I'm glad that you wrote that. I'm glad that you wrote that, because there are Aborigine people who are in defense of these people. That's the part. That's the part, my brother. They aren't like us, okay? So that is the part of what we're talking about. And then we're talking about things on what not to be. And that's just the part. By attacking our community using Hollywood actors as role models. That is exactly what you're saying. When you put these, that's the part of this video. By attacking communities using Hollywood actors as role models. And something that Charles Barkley said a long time ago, I ain't a role model. But when you look, you can say that you're not a role model, but you're a role model. You're a role model as much as it is what it is. Chief Fleming said, real man don't slap. Chief Fleming said, real man don't slap. Really, bro, it's crazy. I mean, if you look at what Will Smith did, when Will Smith started off as a young man in the industry, Will Smith was a man who was very, very honorable, was basically so happy to talk about his Philly days and everything. When you look at Will Smith and some of the things that he has done, go look at some of the movies, some of the sacrifices that he has done, how he has sold himself. You got to understand how weak he is looking. And Will is looking weak. Weak as King Richard faced up Denzel's second Oscar. I want people to understand that these are the guys that we are trying to let you guys understand. And that was a great thing that you said, Charles Johnson. They are not like us. But we got to separate ourselves from them in their way of life. We got to separate them, ourselves away from them kind of people. That's not our people. Doing immoral shit. That's not how we do things. And that's how they live in a life of immoral. And I can sit here, like I told you, when you look at Denzel, no matter what you talk about Denzel, you don't never see Denzel in certain ways. He's always in a manly position. When you watch, when he's acting, everything he's doing is in a manly way. And like I said, when you look at, the emotions that's coming out of Will Smith, it's crazy. And like I said, and Jada is breaking her husband, whether she like it or not. Jada Pickett is breaking her husband's spirit, breaking her husband as a man. He's trying to prove too much to his wife. He's trying to prove too much to his wife. I want people to understand that his demons, all the demons that are coming at him, is because he don't truly love himself. He truly don't love himself. She truly don't love herself either. When you do research on the Oscar, you realize you shouldn't be glorifying anything out of Hollywood or Hollywood. That's facts. That's facts. The history of and to be honest with you, I don't think the Oscars are for melanated people, period. I don't think the Oscars are for melanated people, period. I don't think they should even if they invite you, I don't think I would ever want to go. They just Will being just getting an award. And I keep telling y'all, Samuel L. Jackson gets a big award for being a good for being a good slave. Some of these people got to do immoral things to get rewarded. When I think about, we can go all the way back to, I forgot the young lady's name. How she had to sleep with certain people in movie scenes. Monster Ball. I can't think of the young lady name on Monster Ball. Halle Berry. Halle Berry had to do the worst to get an award. She had to do the worst. Halle Berry had to sleep with a white man and be degraded in order to get that award. It's crazy. I want to see Whoopi get slapped by Seinfeld in 2020 2023. That's I do too. It's for the elites, like so-called let me see, black and Caucasian, Swati, and yes, Lord. I just want you guys to understand that we are opening eyes, and we cannot keep our. I didn't go on yesterday. They had so many great content creators that were on doing their thing, and I just, it's not even about the views, who's trying to race for the views and all that. I don't even care about this. I was going to come on the next day. I thought about going on yesterday, but like I said, everybody was doing this. This is a breakdown on these two people who a lot of people who are the melanated community are divided when it comes down to this. This is what's crazy. If you look on Facebook, you will see the dividing when it comes down to melanated people. These people are arguing over these celebrities that I didn't heard people fighting over these two celebrities. Fighting, literally fighting, arguing, talking about cursing each other out, angry over these two people. And it's just sad. It's sad. And if you don't think that this affects the melanated community, you're not living in reality. It affects us in many ways. It's crazy. Harlem won best documentary. We missed it. Yeah. Harlem, we missed that because of distractions. I don't see race in it. It was funny though, but wrong. I mean, it's crazy. It's part of the game. Divina Bolden says peace and love. And Charles Johnson, when they had this story on sports shows, I knew it was a huge distraction. You're right. They'll get to the point where they'll go on sports shows and talk about this. On sports shows. It's crazy. Chloe says, yep. And then it says, oh yeah, smash that like button, please. Please smash that like button. We got New Metal Detroit. Melanin, all race have that, not just black people. First of all, we're not focusing on all race on this channel. We are focusing on our people. So I'm sorry, New Metal Detroit. We're talking about our race of people. So maybe this may not be the channel for you. You just button in on something that has nothing to do with you. We're calling out people in our community. It has nothing to do with white people, Chinese people, and all race of people. This has nothing to do with them. We're calling out our folks, okay? So I'm sorry, I'm sorry you find that funny, okay? So that's the sad part. People butt into shit that does not apply to them, okay? Well, and as far as melanin, all race of people have melanin, but guess what? They don't have enough of it. So you can laugh at that. Because if as long as your ass still burning, you ain't got enough of melanin. As long as your ass go out in the sun and your ass is burning, you don't have enough melanin. So if you so you can get the hell out your feelings and understand that you still catching melanoma cancer out here. You burning while people in the sun, people that live in the sun don't have to go in that way. So you pushing that way. Okay? Why would black? Why word black anyway? It's brown. I never look. Let me tell you something. Majority of the conversation we have on here, that we talk over here, we say melanin. We don't talk about no black. We don't really. Black is the example of what people call it. Black does not exist. White don't even exist. So it is what it is. So I don't know. I don't know what your problem is with me saying melanin. Okay, I don't know what your problem is. Samuel Jackson won life or the life come award. I don't know. Let me see. Life Coon Award. Yeah, Life Coon Award. Yeah, but if you ain't kissed by the let me see, don't have a significant melanin. Yeah, that some people don't have a significant melanin. That's why they buy melanin on the market. This is why they killing black so-called black people. This is why they killing them. Don't you know that they pay for melanin? Melanin is worth more than gold. Do you understand that melanin is worth more than gold? It's crazy that I didn't bring up any other race of people. I just acknowledge melanated black people, so-called black people, as being melanin, and then somebody got butthurt. Somebody got butthurt. That's why I say people butt into conversations that don't have shit to do with them, and they want to come in here and debate and conversate because they're afraid. I mean, they're upset because they don't have enough. Okay, let me see. It said, yeah. But if let me see, it said Aborigine replacing black. That's a fact. A lot of we don't on this channel we don't talk about black. We just the reason why we use black is an example. We don't use black as calling. We don't call ourselves that. So for those who coming in, they must don't understand. They don't know us. Okay, he don't ask your slow ass to be black though. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. They come in. Wait, I heard some content creators say melanin isn't real. Well, that's whoever that content creator is a jackass. Melanin in the sun lotion. Yeah, some of these people are burning, and their skin is frying. And if melanin was not important, these people would not be under tanning boots all day long trying to get dark. Okay, so if it wasn't important, they would not be trying to be as dark as they can. Okay, so some of us don't have to go out in the sun to have melanin skin. Okay, so some of these people are so butthurt and so intimidated, so feel so bad when it comes down to Aborigine people. It's sad. I mean, you know what? I don't get it. And just for that, whoever this person is who come in, and let y'all just recognize this person, because maybe this person is a troll. I don't understand. I don't see race in it. It was funny though, but was wrong. It's crazy. A lot of people are so. I tell you, man, so sensitive in their own skin. That you think melanated people are sensitive. White people are just as sensitive as melanated people. They are sensitive in their own skin as melanated people are. That I never understand the darkest person that don't like their skin. The darkest person that is very intimidated. They got beautiful skin complexion, and they don't like their skin. They don't like their own skin. They hate their own skin complexion. They are blessed to have all that melanin, and they are very, very, very very, 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 hateful to their own self. It's sad. Rainstorm. Shout out to the brother Rainstorm in the house. Shout out to the brother Rainstorm in the house. It's crazy. It's crazy, the people are very intimidated by the original people of the world because there's no dark without light. I mean, no light without dark. Dark will always be the most powerful when you talk about when we talk about genetics, we talk about dominant. Dark will always be the most dominant. If you have brown eyes are dominant over blue eyes. Everything that is dark is more dominant than everything that is white. Okay, so y'all can get off y'all feelings and understand what science is. Okay, science is what it is, and it is what it is. So people can just get off their feelings. Like I said, back to talking about this lady, Jada Pickett. Just look at Jada Pickett. She's always bringing up Tupac. She's always bringing up Tupac. I mean, just throwing in the face of this man, even talking to her own children talking about how she loved Tupac. How you go tell your daughter? How you tell your daughter that you love another man, and your daughter loves her daddy, and you telling your daughter how much you fell for Tupac? I mean, Jada is always breaking Will. Jada Pickett is always and have been breaking Will Smith. Okay, Will Smith, it will never be the same until he's gone away from this relationship. And like I say, him slapping Chris Rock does not make him honorable. Does not make him honorable. Just because he slapped Chris Rock, a comedian. So I'm about to close this live, and I want to thank everybody for coming in. It was my pleasure to come on in. Friday is my birthday, so I'm supposed to go live on Friday. I'll be 47 years old. So for those who are going to be coming in on Friday, I'm supposed to have a Friday session. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, Big O says, everyone knows Will is gay. Okay, everyone knows Will is gay. That's what Big O says. I don't know him personally. I don't know it, but it's seeming that way, that he doesn't have a backbone, and he's not wearing the pants in his own relationship. It is what it is. So that's what that is definitely what that seems. Okay. Charles Johnson, Chris is too. You said Chris is too. Oh, Chris Brown. I mean, Chris Rock. You said Chris Rock is too. Okay, I didn't know. I don't know Chris Rock background either. Don't know. I can't. I'm gonna say allegedly. Okay, I'm gonna say allegedly because we are in a suing world, and you got to be very careful on what you're throwing out there. Okay. Well, just remember that you believe that he allegedly. Okay. So please don't say that these people are, we don't know for sure. Okay. I don't know for sure. I didn't see Will with a man. I don't know for sure, but allegedly people say that he's a swinger. Okay. Okay. So allegedly the Smiths are a swinger. So I'm going to say allegedly, because I don't want my ass getting sued. Okay. Greedy, a salute to you, Greedy Vegan. Once again, please subscribe to Greedy Vegan's channel. Greedy Vegan and Big Dog Philly, they really be getting at it. They really be like I said, no feelings to the matter. They don't care about who heart they break. They're gonna tell the truth is what it is. Shout out to Brandon Rogers, Halito brother, Halito to you. It's nice to see you in the chat, Brandon Rogers. Laniel 5813, Halito to you. Everybody just coming on in the chat. Like I said, Friday, I will be going on, like I said, April the 1st. Shout out to all the Aries. I think we're seeing Divana is April the 4th. So shout out to all the Aries. This is Aries season. It is what it is. Aries season. Aries season. Okay. I happen to be on April Fool's Day. We got Nava in the house. Shout out to Nava and everybody else. Thank you guys for coming in. We had a great live. This was awesome. We're going to do just what we did as I came in. For those who just coming in, if you missed the replay, if you missed this segment, go catch the replay, share the video. You know what I'm saying? Remember that I did have an open panel today. Remember to like and subscribe to Peanut Nola 504. Well, let's remember to get this video up to 1K. Remember that this was an Aborigine perspective. I had to really correct somebody that was in the chat that was talking about other people. I don't care. We on this channel, we're not talking about Caucasian people. We're on this channel, we're not talking about Mexican people. We're not talking about African people. We're not talking about no other race of people but the Aborigine. So please get out your feelings when you come in to this. Some things don't apply to everybody. Some things don't apply to everybody. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm directly talking about melanated people in our community. It has nothing to do, no disrespect to other races of people. No disrespect to everybody else. We got a problem in our community, and I'm only focused on our community and nobody else. Please understand that. Remember that this was an open panel today, okay? Also, if you want to subscribe to, if you want to Cash App Peanut Nola 504, if you like what I've been talking about, if you love this channel, if you want to support my channel, if you want to donate anything, I don't care, anything. It would be nice to see some love from my followers. If you would like to donate anything to my channel cause, we are trying to build a strong channel. So if you would love to support the channel, and if you don't have any funds to donate, you can also share the videos. If you can't Cash App money, you can also share the videos. Anything to help. Okay. All right. So I want to also let you guys know. Shout out to Monique Hill, Free Papa in the house, Free Papa TV in the house. Remember that the opinions in the chat may not reflect the opinions of Peanut Nola 504 and his Aborigine channel. Okay. Remember, for those who say comments, it may not reflect some of the things that I talk about. That's your opinion. Okay. So I'm just like Terrence Howard got snubbed. I want to read this out, and it says that Terrence Howard got snubbed, but they gave six awards for the best scores. Okay, all right. Thank you for sharing that, Free Papa TV. And that's the things that what pisses me off with people who come into our setting is that they get in their feelings when you're not talking about them. A white person, Caucasian, if you ain't talking about them or you're not bringing them along in your conversation, they got the nerves to get mad with you. Mexicans, I don't care who it is. I'm not talking about your community. Your community is doing well. Our community, we trying to get our community together, and we got people in their feelings because we are, this is not the cookout, damn it. Everybody's not welcome here in the Aborigine community. This is not the damn cookout. Because we have things in our community that we got to fix. We got problems that we have to fix in our own community. We ain't got time to be worrying about everybody else. Okay? So get your feelings off your ass and understand that everything don't apply to you. Nobody's disrespecting your culture or disrespecting you. Nobody even talking about you. We're talking about Will Smith, Jada Pickett, and we're talking about Chris Rock, who are Aborigine people. That's what we're talking about, melanated people. That's what we're talking about. I feel, Chloe said, I feel, and I'm going to read this. I feel Chris Rock's slap was a warning shot to all to stop making fun of the Smiths family. Well, it may be that. It may be a warning shot, but let me tell you something. If you believe that people are going to stop making fun of the Smith family because Chris Rock got slapped, it's only going to get worse for them. It's only going to get worse. Don't you know he had the right comedian? They got some comedian that would have never stopped talking about his wife. Everybody don't love the Smiths. Everybody don't love you. They got some people who gonna really go at Will Smith because they saw him being weak, insensitive. This is only going to make it worse for Will Smith. This ain't going to make it better for him. It's crazy. And I want people to understand that. That's not honorable. Getting on national TV, slapping somebody and giving a warning. That one, he would have been knocked on his behind with the right man. The right man would have whipped Will Smith in front of the national press. He just met a guy that was humble. And I don't think that the man knew that he was going to slap him. Because if you seen Will Smith was sitting in his seat and he was smiling and kikiing the whole time and laughing before his wife made that uncomfortable look. And then he got out of his chair and he walked towards him and he was smiling. Shout out to Tony. Will Smith smiled at Chris Rock all the way till he got up to him and slapped him. And I consider that a sneak. I don't consider that no man. He smiled, made the man think that it was all good. And he snuck him and he slapped him. Now, if that's acting, it is what it is. You heard me? It is what it is. So I'm going to let this ride. Enough of these people. And I just hope that everybody learn from what you've seen. And it is what it is. I just hope everybody learn something from this live. And get your emotions out of it. Because let me tell you something, women. Keep on trying to get your man to be honorable and fight for you. For something that's stupid. You're going to have a dead man. Because the right one is going to have your man dead and you're going to be husbandless. You're going to have a damn husband to get up there and have your back. Because a woman's job is to protect her husband just as much as a man's job is to protect his wife. You guys have a blessed day.